The West Alabama State Fair and Expo opened Thursday. They've got all sights and sounds you expect, big rides, exhibits, and games, and lots of food. But today we're going to tell you about something that's happening at the fair that's a little unusual. Curt Anderson's an illusionist, and he's here to tell us more. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us, you're going to be at the fair. Tell us how our viewers can see you.
Well, I'm going to be at the fair. I'm going to do a full stage show at 7 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to do my most dangerous stunt ever called hanging by a thread.
Describe that.
Crazy enough as it sounds, I'm going to be hung by my ankles from a $1 million crane, suspended in air and taken 70 feet up while I'm in a straitjacket and then attempt to escape. Do
you escape?
We'll find out tomorrow night. I've never done this before.
Never?
I don't have a $1 million crane. Fortunately, Brian Harden Construction donated one for the fair for us to use.
Now, how did you get into this?
I started when I was 7. You know, a lot of kids they buy magic kits or magic tricks, and you know, it's a phase that people go through. I just never grew out of it.
Wow. So you've been doing this since you're 7?
Yes, 7 years old. My first paid show at 11. I was on the road as an apprentice at 13, and I travel full-time. My wife is my assistant, and we homeschool our kids. My middle son runs my tech. He does my sound and stuff. My youngest son learned math by making change and doing inventory for our product table and so forth.
Wow. Now, tell us what an illusionist is. Is it the same thing as a magician?
Well, the difference between a magician and illusionist is the same difference as a magic trick and an illusion, and that's how much you pay for it. If I make a quarter disappear, people say, oh, that was a neat magic trick. But a few years ago, I made a $400,000 Lamborghini vanish for a big corporate event, and they go, that's incredible illusion. But it's based on the same principle. So the words to me are really interchangeable, but to a lot of people, you know, the difference is how big the trick is.
Wow. And do you have a trick for us today?
I could do that. I could do that.
Okay.
Let me get,
not to put you on the spot or anything.
Sure. No, that's not a problem. I actually was having a root beer out front while I was waiting, and I brought it in just in case you asked.
Okay.
Now, the easiest way to put a cap inside a bottle is to fold it and put it in like that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do it a little differently here. Okay.
Okay.
I tell you what, go ahead and check that and make sure it's in there good. I want to be fair. You can put it back in yourself. A lot of times if I do it, people don't trust me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cap, and I'm not going to get anywhere near the top. I'm going to put it in like this.
Okay.
Okay. And just like that. Now that's a little more difficult to do it like that.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
And it's a real bottle.
Real bottle, real cap. It's an IBC root beer I got right out here in your lobby.
Wow. I think we need to give him a round of applause, everyone in the studio. Wow. Okay, so we can expect to see bigger things at the fair.
Bigger, better things than that, yep. And I'm going to risk my life for your entertainment. What more can you ask for?
Wow. Well, we certainly appreciate you being here today on First at 4. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And the West Alabama State Fair and Expo is actually open, and it's at Sokol Park. The fair is here until Saturday, October the 8th. For tickets and times, call 205-292-3992. UCP is the force behind the fair, and you can find more about them online at ucpwa.org. Thank you again, Curt. We appreciate it.